Hi guys, welcome to Rajshri Food. This is the Bombay chef Varun Inamdar and I get world cuisine to your kitchen. Today it's vegetable Manchurian. So the first thing that I'm going to do is create some Manchurian balls, for which I'm going to make use of some carrots and cabbage. So the first thing is taking this stalk out. I'm going to cut this very finely. Well, if you want, you can also grate this. So now that this cabbage is nice and finely chopped, I'm moving this into this glass bowl. Now the next thing that goes in is grated carrot. So I have this orange carrot which I have grated and kept. Now I'm adding in some refined flour. So there I go. Corn flour. Corn flour I'm adding in so that it becomes nice and crisp. Now time is to add in some flavorings. So I have some MSG here. Well, this can be optional. A little bit of salt, crushed black pepper, and a little bit of dark soya. So here we go. Well, I love adding in some garlic, so here goes in a little bit of garlic right here. And finally, I'm adding in some water. Well, water has just been added to make sure all the vegetables and the flour just kind of get together, just get well bound. You don't have to make like a batter because otherwise it'll run into your oil. Well, what I'll do is simultaneously, while this is happening, I'll just put some oil to heat on a medium flame. So here it goes. So now I'm just making sure all of this just comes together. Well, like I said, we don't have to form a batter. It just has to kind of come together like this, right? So this is what we're looking at. And now we start with the frying. So now that the oil is heated up, time is to now start frying these Manchurian balls. So I'm just converting them into these spoonfuls of balls like this. And this goes in straight in oil. We shall keep this on medium flame, otherwise they'll just cook on the outside and they'll remain raw within. So here this starts going in. And I'm just slowly trying to turn these. See, these have already started converting into these beautiful golden Manchurian balls. You should not overcrowd these because they'll just start clogging together and you will have like a sludge of a Manchurian ball. So just make sure, keep them nice, keep them crisp and fry them to golden brown. So here we begin. So here these are nicely golden brown in color. I'm just moving these on a tissue paper, which is right here. So I have this plate which has been lined with tissue paper so that it absorbs all the excess oil. The flame goes off and now we start making the Manchurian gravy. I'm just moving this pan and taking a fresh pan and putting the flame on, and I'm adding in like a tablespoon full of oil, and I'll wait for this to become smoking hot. The first thing that goes in oil is some chopped ginger. Next, some garlic and some green chilies. I'm also adding in some capsicum. So I have these assorted bell peppers. I'm just taking in some spring onions and cutting them roughly. That also goes in the pan. And I give it a toss. Next goes in the flavorings. First thing is some MSG, some salt, some black pepper and some soy sauce. Once this goes in, I'm adding in some water. Now to thicken this gravy, I'm going to add in some corn flour, to which I'm going to add in a little bit of water. Now corn flour and water together is called a slurry. So basically I'm going to add in the cornstarch, which is the slurry. As soon as this goes in, you will see that it starts thickening. So I'm just going to give it like a mix. And here you go. See, it's almost started thickening. So now finally, I'm adding in the Manchurian balls. Giving it a little bit of a stir, a little bit of a mix, and here you have vegetable Manchurian ready. Well, now is the time where you can adjust the water to adjust the gravy. So here we have this beautiful, colorful vegetable Manchurian ready. So now goes off the flame and I start plating this. So I have this bowl here in which I'm transferring this. So here we go. Now just topping this with the gravy. Now finally, I'm adding in some greens of an onion. Right on top. And here we have finally ready vegetable Manchurian. So here I have ready this beautiful piping hot vegetable Manchurian. Do not forget to subscribe to Rajshri Food and wait for what next the Bombay chef gets into your kitchen. So here's to you.